Hello, and welcome to the video. If you're anything like me, your bases probably look like this when you first started playing Minecraft. So today I'll be showing you some simple ways to give your rooms more depth and some easy decorating ideas. First up, walls. While it may be simple to build 4 smooth walls, it doesn't give the eye something very interesting to look at. So what you do is you just pull in a few of the walls and push out some of the walls, and pretty soon you'll have something that looks like this. And to add a little bit more depth to your builds, replace any glass blocks with glass panes, as it adds just that little bit more depth. And replacing your torches with lanterns gives just a little bit more homey feel, I think. Just makes it that much more nice to look at. And this is what we have so far. Next up we have texturing. Plain oak is a bit boring, I'd say. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna knock out the oak and replace it with mangrove. Now let's get rid of some of the oak in the middle and give it a little bit more detail with some mud bricks. And I'm going with a theme here, but we're going to fill this in with unpolished granite. And to give that more texture, we're just going to replace some of the unpolished granite with some polished granite, and there you have it. Back in the house, we're going to take those same blocks for the walls as we did outside and apply them inside to these walls. And I'll get back to you once that's done. And we're back. Got all the walls installed. Very lovely, very nice. You can also see that I put in a detailed floor down here and also a detailed ceiling. Now we won't go into much of the ceiling, but I will show you how I did the floor. Now one section requires a 5x5 hole. You're going to start by putting stripped spruce logs in all the corners. Then you're going to come down here and delete these blocks because we're going to be putting barrels in, but they need to be upside down. Now in order to place your barrels, we're going to have to place some temporary blocks down. Now all you do is go inside and place your barrels. And after that's done, you go and fill the holes. Once you're done that, break the temporary blocks. The next step is easy. Take muddy mangrove roots and place them in the middle of the sides. Then take your dark oak planks and put them in the corners like this. Last step is to take a brown terracotta and place it in the center. Alright, we're back in the house, and this is where I'm going to be showing you some simple tips for designing and decorating. Now since I'm going to be making an office, I'll be starting with a little desk and a chair. An easy design is to start with 3 trapdoors and activate them like this. Then take your stairs and place them upside down, one on each corner facing inwards, and one in the middle facing outwards so that it connects like that. Now my favorite flower is an orange tulip, so I'll be placing that on the desk, as well as a book that I can write important things in. And next we have the chair. Now I'm a fan of being able to sit in the chairs I designed for Minecraft, so I came up with a little design that lets you do just that without any mods. First you get your sign and you place it there. Then you take 2 rails, a trapdoor on both sides for your armrests. Then you take your minecart and try to get it exact in the block. This may take a few tries, as you'll see here. I can't place this. When that happens, all you need to do is try again, maybe faster this time. Once you have it fully seated, place 2 trapdoors at the back. Then, as another option, you can go out in front and place a banner on the back, sort of as a cushion. And there you have it, a working chair in Minecraft. Next up is the lighting. While the lanterns around the room may look nice to some people, I don't quite like it, so we're going to be replacing them all with this nice lantern that's hanging in the center of the room. Now we can get rid of these lanterns around the room, and while it will get dark, don't worry, we will be adding some more light fixtures on later in the video. Alright, next up we have our reading area. First we'll take our mangrove stairs and place them upside down like this. Place 2 lecterns in the middle. Put your trapdoors down. Don't forget to add some books down. And now we'll have some lighting. Now because of how the candle works, you might have to place down a solid block before you can even attempt to place the candle. But once that's done, all you have to do is break the block and place the desired block underneath. One last step here is to place a picture. Now I'm being picky here, I have a desired painting, but you don't have to and can choose whatever you want. Next on our list is a couch. We're going to place a jukebox here for some music. Then we're going to place some coffee stands at the end of the couch. Now for what I have in mind, you will need to break these 3 blocks and just make sure that there's a 1 block hole underneath. Now take some banners of choice, decorated or no, place them down, and then, as you can see here, you can place a stair, and since you place the banner 1 block below, you are free to place whatever block you choose above, which is why something like this couch is possible. Now adding some more lighting, this time an end rod and a white candle. Now adding some decoration on the walls, we're just going to be placing some item frames and then filling those frames with my favorite music discs in this case. But whatever you choose can go in here. Now being picky again with specific paintings in mind, I place them between the item frames. Next we'll be knocking out this wall and filling it with bookshelves instead. Once that's done, place down some spruce slabs and make yourself a shelf. Alright, onto another design of mine. This is going to be a grandfather clock. Very simple, 3 doors on the side. Then place a dark oak plank on the bottom and a bell on the side. This will be our gong in the clock. Next, jump up and place a dark oak plank on the top, followed by a dark oak trapdoor, and then 2 more on the sides. Then place an item frame and add your clock. Your grandfather clock is now complete. Back over here, I've decided to add a simple shelf on the wall. The 2 end trapdoors will be on the bottom of a block, while the 2 middle ones will be on the top of the lower. Now add some gates like this to add support. Add another flower pot because why not? Now place a temporary solid block so we can add more candles on top. Next up, let's spruce up this window a bit. First, I think we're going to be adding some more paintings. Specific ones, of course. Then let's get real fancy and add some custom banners. These will look like curtains once they're done. Next up, since this window is still lacking something, I've decided to replace it with a stained glass one. Now let's take a step back and see what we have. Looking all around us, it looks like we are done, and we could be right here. But there's something else we can do. In the upcoming update, Mojang is going to be releasing a new item called the Decorated Pot, which looks like this. The great thing about this though is that we can take a flower pot, place it above there, add a bamboo, and with the new cherry leaves we can place down leaves like that to make it look like a tall, flagging plant. It also really looks nice with the flowering azalea leaves. Well, there you go guys. I hope you found this video enjoyable, and if you did learn something, feel free to leave a comment down below. And maybe like and subscribe. Well, that's all for me. Goodbye!